Thank you to the NCAA for providing the following quotes from Kansas State and Kentucky's post-game press conferences. Bruce Weber, "You know, it just shows our resilience, our character of our guys. We've been through a lot this season, and we've been able to keep fighting and battling and making the plays when it matters. They made runs. We got 30 fouls, seemed like everybody on our team was fouled out. We were playing with 6 feet 4 inches and under, and they're one of the biggest teams in the country. But we got big rebounds down the stretch, big stops. And obviously Barry's baskets was huge. Xavier rolls up and played his special. We needed somebody to be special. I said before, a Mike McGurl moment, and Xavier had his moment. It was huge, not only the points but 9 rebounds and battling bigger guys inside. And then you've got to give Dean some credit. Without playing basketball for 2 weeks, got in there, got 4 points, busted his butt for us. We said we had to fight it out, grind it out, and we did, and now we have a chance to go to the Final Four. But it will not be easy because Loyola is a very, very good team. We got to have fun for about 15 minutes tonight, but then we've got to get refocused and ready for a chance of a lifetime." QX. As coach mentioned, they finished that game with Mike McGurl, Barry Brown against one of the most athletic teams in the country. How proud were you of those guys the way they finished that game against that group? Xavier Sneed, "Just proud of my guys. Proud of them all year. They've been fighting all year and just to tough it out and get that W is big for us." Barry, "Can you just talk about that last basket and also the emotion that made you go jump into the stands the way you did and what you guys are feeling right now after pulling that out?" Barry Brown, Jr., "We kind of just played on our principles a little bit, and they would space the floor and I was able to get in there. We knew they were trying to block the shot. Just with their length, they've been blocking the shots all game. Once I got past my man, I just wanted to get the ball away from the people that was going to block my shot, and I was able to make the layup." Indiscernible. Barry Brown, Jr., "Coach Weber, I wasn't going to go, but he pointed to the stands, told me to go to the stands. So just wanted to celebrate with the fans that came all this way just to be with us." X. Could you speak to getting out to the 13-1 lead and what that did for your confidence, yours in particular, the way you were shooting and the team's confidence? Xavier Sneed, "Jumping out to a lead on anybody builds confidence for the whole team, especially on a great program like Kentucky. Just to show them that we can play with those guys. And I feel like it was a great energy boost for the whole game, and I feel like that's what it did." What does it say? 4 guys fouled out and Dean can't play. You're basically down to 5 guys. Could you describe the intensity it takes to pull through there? What kind of stuff did you have to reach back for? Barry Brown, Jr., "I mean, like Coach said, Dean, he went in there and fought his butt off just for us for those 8 minutes. We needed him. He had 4 points, which was great. We ultimately knew he wasn't going to play 30, 20, 15 minutes. But just to have him in there, it was big time. But we had some guys step up, X stepped up, and we were able to make the plays down the stretch and win the game." Xavier Sneed, "Just coach put us in a position to win ball games. He did a great job of that all year, especially in practice, making it tougher for moments like this, to make it easier out there on the court for us, and coach does a great job of that and helping us." Barry and X, "Both of you, did you guys coming into this game feel disrespected? Nobody was respecting you and just kind of looking past you guys." Xavier Sneed, "You know, we've been picked 8th in the Big 12, finished 4th, and we saw the new seedings come out, 16th in the Sweet 16. So we felt disrespected all year, and we just came out here and proved people wrong, and we're going to do that game by game." Xavier, "I saw you were pretty emotional when you got that 5th foul. Can you tell us what was going through your head?" Xavier Sneed, "Of course, me not feeling like it was a foul, but just not being on the court with those guys. But I knew they was going to finish off the game, and that's what they did, and it was a big win for us. I'm an emotional type of player, so I like to get hyped for anything." Barry, "You guys have not been a good 3-point shooting team. Where did that come from tonight? Was it just necessity, you had to hit those?" Barry Brown, Jr., "Just came from us staying confident, staying poised. We may not have made shots in the past few games, but we know we can make shots with any team. So I think this game, we just moved the ball a bit more, got some better looks instead of just heaving it up from 3. So I think our shots were able to fall just because they were good, open, uncontested looks." QX, "Also about the threes, you had been struggling a little bit coming into this game shooting the 3. You go 5 of 8 tonight. You hit one in the second half where you left your pose up in the air after you made it. How good did your stroke feel tonight? Xavier Sneed.